Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
Ninetailedbrush.
And today, we're going to be watching The Prestige. So, you have not seen this movie.
No.
I have not seen this movie either. We're both going into this movie. I do know a good amount about this movie. You don't know anything about this movie though. I have not seen this movie. I'm very excited. This is one of the Nolan movies that I haven't seen, along with like Memento. We've obviously been watching a lot of Nolan. We both really liked Interstellar.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited. This is older. This is 2006. So this is pre-Inception Nolan.
Oh, okay. So we're going back.
I think even pre-Dark Knight or pre-Batman Begins. This is an older movie. Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Michael Caine I think is in it because, you know, Michael Caine's in everything. David Bowie's in it. Pretty cool. So I'm really excited about this movie. I really just want to get into it. As always, full-length reaction is going to be up on our Patreon. Next week's reaction, whether it's a Nolan movie, another movie, classic movie, it'll be this movie here. Also up on our Patreon if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. Give us a little bit of extra funding. Obviously, you don't have to, though. Really, just thank you for being here on YouTube. Thank you for joining us and watching. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully, you stick around, like and subscribe. We got lots more movies like this coming. Lots of movies that we've already watched. All the Nolan Batman trilogy, Inception, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. And let's just get into The Prestige.
Are you watching closely? Every magic trick consists of three parts.
Already such a great opening, bro. With the "Are you watching closely?"
You see, it is indeed real.
Maybe he's like working with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
what the heck is that?
that's like a
Tesla
coil.
Wait, what is?
The
Wait.
second act is called Return.
Wait, is he, or is he just... He had like a fake mustache and stuff.
Yeah, this is weird.
Maybe.
They still could be working together, but there's
Maybe.
like some sort
That
of
feels
like.
sus, though.
That makes you do something extraordinary.
This is such cool, like, sequence.
You want to be fooled. Because making something disappear isn't enough.
You have to reappear.
You have to bring it.
Yeah.
Is he supposed to be the?
Oh. Wait, did he, like, mess up? Or was that on purpose?
Did someone put that?
Yeah, maybe.
Below him?
It was bored. Watching.
Okay. This is like a court case.
So this is after.
Yes.
And
So then he probably died.
Yeah, he did die.
The tank was brought on for the first trick and then taken
And it is set underneath the thing, so he fell into the tank and drowned.
400 or 500 gallons.
Yeah,
How do you
pushed it.
think Mr. Baldwin was able to move the tank under the trapdoor without anyone noticing?
He's a magician, ask him.
How then can we know that the tank wasn't simply some part of the trick that went wrong?
That's true.
I might be able to judge their relevance to the case.
That's the same little girl that the bird trick.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. I have a feeling there's no way this story is going to be linear.
No, I feel like while it's about magicians, the whole show is going to be a trick or something.
Well, because the whole beginning.
As Robert Angier's diary, including the time I spent in Colorado learning your trick. You never learn my trick.
Okay, so Angier is him.
If you want Angier's secrets, you go dig him up.
Wait, no, Angier is.
Angier is Hugh Jackman, I believe, and this is Borden.
And did he? Oh, okay.
Well, he's in prison for killing him, I think.
Even if Colorado is the end of my journey.
So this is like 1800s, I believe. Like somebody comment the time period. I believe it is, but it's like I like the backdrop, California or not America too.
Well, the peak's close, sir. For scientific experimentation. Yes, I know. That's why I'm here.
Is this gonna have something to do with like electricity at all, or?
Possibly. We saw the like electricity in his stage act, right?
Yeah. And then he was talking about how the town had it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. You recognize that guy? It's Andy Serkis? Gollum?
Great Dan Todd.
Oh, that's hard to recognize.
I've come to see Tesla. I brought a lot of money. I'm sorry, Mr. Angier.
Would Tesla even be interested in the money?
Who knows?
Hey, what am I holding? Your watch.
That's cool.
If you would tie her wrists, bind her feet,
Wait,
around the ankle.
but is this like way back,
Bind
maybe?
her to gentlemen sailors.
Me?
No,
Are they? Is this like part of the?
Yeah, I think so,
Right?
but why are they working together? Or maybe not.
Because they said it was like, they're like taking random people.
Yeah,
but, like,
but that's
could
not
be,
gonna
like,
be, yeah. Okay. Imagine how terrifying that would be. Dang.
So now he's scared. He won't take any risks.
Yeah, so they are.
Yeah.
The point is that a real magician tries to invent something new.
This is such a cool, like I kind of knew this is what it's about, but isn't it such a cool, like, industry insight, whatever? Yeah, if there are any magicians watching, I'm actually curious, like, how accurate this feels for you guys.
Yeah, well, this is like stage also.
Yeah.
Very different.
Whichever one of you can tell me how he does the goldfish bowl trick gets the prize.
Which is?
What's the
10
prize?
minutes on stage with my old friend, Mr. Ackerman.
Levi Ackerman? No. Crossover.
Switched up his,
If the rope swells up, she won't be able to slip it.
I can slip a blanket underwater.
She can slip it. We can practice.
He's got to be careful though, dude, because like she could die.
He seems very like, young and ambitious.
Little cocky.
I don't trust him.
He's a natural magician. Of course you can't trust
But
him.
maybe that natural talent goes to your head, right? Like when you're really good at something.
True.
If I can see you kissing your wife's leg every night, so can the blokes at the ends of road 3 and 4.
Yeah, that is a little dangerous.
Yeah. Whoa. What the heck, bro?
I started to clap and then he was like, wait.
I thought of a name for you.
Oh,
The Great Dan Tong. It's sophisticated.
it's French.
I mean, it sounds good to me. Like, I don't know. She's gonna bring it back.
This is a part of the prestige, the part of the trick.
He's a sharp blade. Your son?
And he's my nephew.
Perfect.
You're the lucky one today.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's horrible, dude. He's like straight up smashing the bird.
Yeah.
So I'll see you again.
No, good tree.
Whoa, bro. He's straight up teleporting. He is
He's
Batman.
not a magician. He's just straight up a sorcerer, bro. It's like a wizard.
Okay, this is present
You
day.
built this, Mr. Cutter? This is the tank Angela drowned in?
But is he
Yes,
ever gonna believe that?
this is the trick lock.
Oh,
Yeah. The real one. So
yeah. So that you can't undo it. That's horrible. You gotta drown to death?
If you would tie her wrists, bind her feet around the ankle.
Is he gonna try the double freaking...
He's gonna do his knot.
I mean, she is cool with it, but bro...
Yeah, but like,
I'm sure you can both
but
tie
that's
her
like,
strong. huh?
that's his wife, bro. Like, that's kind of dangerous.
But I mean, she was cool with it.
Yeah, but
It's just I just feel like he's not taking it seriously enough.
yeah.
The way they tell the story, it's like I know this is not gonna... Go.
Get the water out.
Yeah. But they don't know. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's not.
And it is his fault, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was like.
What do you want, Paul?
What did the...
How did you tie? I keep asking myself that. I'm sorry. I just don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I wonder how Angier is going to be affected, because he does seem kind of different in some of the other stuff, you know, and I wonder how... I want to see how the death of his wife affects him.
I wonder if it'll push him to. Okay, this is the thing. So, remember when they were showing that machine?
Yeah.
They said that that was his machine.
Yeah.
Right, and that's not like magician stuff. That's like.
This is just a run-of-the-mill daring spectacular bullet catch.
Which your engineer said was suicide. And it's Michael Caine, so I always trust him.
Didn't what's his name? Like do the bullet catch or something?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about magic. Wait.
How's that?
Tell me how you do it.
I can't do that.
Dude, even his wife?
Nah, bro, you can't go out. It's too dangerous.
Well, the poor girl can't, like, be...
Gunpowder.
Yeah. Also, I want to know.
The bullet is not even in the gun.
Wait, that's
when the
cool.
charge is fired.
Once you know, it's actually very obvious.
That's the genius of magic.
People still get killed, don't they?
Well, how?
Well, you know, I mean, something you get smart ass, you can put a penny or a button or, I mean, God forbid, Sarah, somebody can put a bullet down there. Don't worry.
I wouldn't have told her that then.
It's interesting because these tricks, like a lot of the stage sort of performance, like tricks, I feel are like a more, they're like, there's like a threatening, you know, like feel to them.
Oh yeah, especially like because this is a period piece. Whoa.
I feel like, is he gonna use like science?
I don't know.
To
I think this is
enhance his
before
magic?
though, so I don't know.
Yeah, but he had to start it somewhere.
I like how you could just tell this is such a worse gig. Like it reminds me of like a stand-up comedian or something,
Yeah.
having to do like a thing in like a coffee shop.
What you came for, is it?
Oh,
So, who wants to volunteer?
that's so sketchy. Cause I mean, unless he's got a plant in the audience, I don't think he does though.
If it's this guy with the glasses,
No, the guy with his glasses is his engineer. I think he's just working with him.
okay.
Oh, maybe.
Are you man enough, sir?
Oh,
Oh, he did something.
that's
That's
isn't that
him. That's him.
Yeah.
That dude.
Which knot did you tie, boy?
I don't know.
Yeah, he put a bullet. Cause remember he
No,
was
yeah.
doing the.
That's why he like did a trick to do it.
I told him the truth. The other half convinced that I tied the leg for double.
Feels so real. I like that.
I don't know for sure.
And I don't know because I don't know knots.
How can he not know? Must.
They're reading each other's like.
Yeah, it's
stuff.
cool. It's like if this was the first Inception.
Yeah, to get Tom's back.
We can't afford the bloody dollar back.
You've woken him.
Ah, this poor lady.
I can do the trick I've been telling you about. One that they're going to remember me for.
Okay, so this is gonna be the trick that he was working on.
But it's like already you can see the tension in like their marriage and stuff, and it's like
Well,
another
yeah.
money, and it's.
Because he already
rough.
was struggling, and then the gun trick honestly was a little unlucky.
I like it already because I don't even understand who I'm rooting for either.
Yeah.
You settled on the name? Yes, I have. Bring it down, Tom.
Dude, you got it, man.
I don't want to kill dogs.
You're a magician, not a wizard. You've got to get your hands dirty if you're going to achieve the impossible.
Yeah.
Do you though, or can you just be more skilled?
Or can you just be a wizard?
True, or that.
Is that Scarlett Johansson? Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Down here.
No, I feel like the time period of this makes all the technology and everything more fascinating as well. Where it's like, this stuff is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
easy to
yeah,
make
yeah.
anymore. Like, this is crazy, you know?
Feels very like kind of steampunky.
Yeah. I wonder if some of this stuff is legit. If anybody knows of like some of this equipment. Because, I mean, Nolan's always about like trying to be really,
Yeah, like legit.
yeah. What the heck? How the heck?
Because it. Oh, he didn't hurt it.
Oh my gosh.
The cage like went into his arms or something, and then like.
Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, this trick is an awesome trick.
Yeah, because it like it. There's no like. It just disappears.
It's not like you smash it and there's a big blanket. It's like it just disappears.
You've seen this one before? 2 volunteers, please. A lady and a gentleman. Yeah. To hold this cage with me.
You make it as a response. Wait, is that him?
Sir, 1 hand on the bottom of the cage, 1 hand on the top.
I can't tell. Oh
it is.
no! Oh! What the heck? Oh!
So what's the climax of our show? Show? You don't have a show. Mr. Mayor, we have a week's engagement.
Dude, you smashed a customer's fingers. But that's, see, like they've started a war now,
Yeah.
and so now neither of them will ever be safe or satisfied.
We magicians have a circle of trust. You have a circle of trust with someone who's dire you stole.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Tesla built one for another magician.
Or why would you want the same thing?
Call it a professional rivalry.
So, do you think Borden was using a Tesla coil or something too? I'm assuming, right?
I don't even know what the machine is. So if they're saying it's like a disappearing thing,
Magic.
Rianne.
The closest thing.
Wasn't Tesla working? I forgot what that tower's called or whatever. That was basically like, it was basically like Wi-Fi or whatever.
I don't know anything about Tesla, frankly.
The miracle of Nikola Tesla, ladies and gentlemen, three playing powers, immediate thinking, no.
You know what's also interesting is Thomas Edison was referred to as like the Wizard of Menlo or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Didn't they face off against each other?
Yeah. I mean,
And he kind of like stole stuff from Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, isn't that's what I know is that like roughly Tesla is like was like supposedly the more scientific purist.
Yeah.
Whereas like Edison was like kind of the businessman.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, he's there too? Whoa. I don't know if you're rooting for one of these guys or the other, but it's like I'm just worried because they're just kind of taking revenge on each other.
Yeah.
Like I'm worried for both of them. Like I'm almost like, guys, leave each other alone and compete with your magic. But it's like it already started so dark. It may only get worse.
The child, yeah.
Yeah,
So they're
come
gonna
on.
Maybe that'll put it into like perspective, kind of.
I saw happiness. Happiness that should have been mine.
Yeah, but
Well, you talk about what you want to do for the rest of the day. All right, go on, you talk now.
so that's the little girl that we saw him waving to, that we saw.
With the bird.
Yeah.
So that's his daughter.
Yeah, I think so.
So did something happen? I forgot what they said. Like, what happened to the wife?
I don't know.
Right? I hope. I don't know.
I feel bad for those people too, right? Like they're captured in the middle, or even like Scarlett Johansson's character. Like she just got hired to do a show, right? Like I don't know what's gonna happen to those people.
This is the great Denton.
That's David Bowie.
Because he's like charged with the.
On board is Mr. Andrew, quite capable of conducting and indeed
That's so
producing
cool.
energy.
He's coming from him, probably. Yeah.
First time I tried to change the world, I was hailed as a visionary. Second time, I was asked politely to retire. So here I am, enjoying my retirement.
Still being a visionary.
Price is not an object. Perhaps not, but have you considered the cost?
Yes.
Differently.
Now, I don't know if you've noticed this, but he's clearly more well off than when there's something that happened between the past and this moment. Because he had like a fur coat on. He's talking about no price being an option. So I wonder.
Or I mean, but he could have been very rich, right? Remember we were
I don't
inferring
think so. They were
that?
both assistants, though, I think.
That's true.
You're going to do something to that man, aren't you? Yeah. I'm just hoping that you let things lie. He says that Borden thinks things are even between you two.
Even my wife for a couple of these fingers?
Bro, you tried to kill him.
You're going to need a better disguise.
Shoot. This is not the friend, partner, whatever you need. You need somebody who's willing to do something else.
It's a rubber ball. No.
This is the same ball.
Yeah.
Normal rubber ball.
Tesla?
There's no Tesla coil I see.
I think it might be.
It's the greatest magic trick I've ever seen.
It's the same man. He wears padded gloves to hide his damaged fingers, but if you look closely, you can tell.
He doesn't know how to sell his trick to an audience, but I do.
So he is doing the Tesla thing, but he's making it not showy enough.
Yeah.
And that's why they were saying in the, the newspaper or whatever that he could do his trick but better.
Yeah. And it's because he's a showman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking off. Soon we'll be in a bigger theater. Things will work out.
It's like he's so grounded. at least for me. I don't know.
Well, it
Like I
seems
feel
like-
so bad. It's like he's not doing it for the money. He's got this wife that he cares about.
Yeah.
And it's just to buy a little house and like,
Hey, Mr. Andrew, I'd like you to meet Gerald Root.
whoa, bro, he looks exactly like you. Talk about a double.
But when I get done with him, he could be your brother. I don't need him to be
he
my
could
brother.
be you.
I need him to be me. Give me a month.
Because you got to get the mannerisms, the walking,
Yeah.
and you hide it with the sound.
Does Root go up through there?
And if you leave the door open, you can't see him come up. Oh, that's genius. Dang.
I've been Caesar. I played Faust. How difficult could it possibly be to play the Green Lantern? Root has to keep a low profile. Anyone sees him, he claims up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point being coy. Borden calls his trick the transporter man.
Dude, that's so That's BS, man. I feel like it's like a comedian. Like, that's joke stealing.
Well, it already kind of is. He took the idea from him, right?
And the fact that he's calling it the new transported man, that's messed up.
And he stole his diary or whatever.
Well, I don't think he has yet, technically.
Oh, he hasn't?
No.
What you're about to see is considered safe.
You suck. Dang. That's like a million times more, like, cinematic and like,
But it's...
Maybe we could switch before the trick. That way I can be the prestige and Rude ends up below stage. No, the anticipation of the trick is everything.
But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, buddy.
I need to know how he does it.
Why?
So I can do it better.
Yeah, because
he's like...
it's not about the trick, it's about beating
I
board.
need you to go and work for him.
Oh, dude.
Why would he trust me?
Because you're gonna tell him the truth.
That's so risky.
It's risky for her, too.
Well, it's kind of like...
It's like you're like kind of like a little bit, it feels like he's using her.
Well, he's definitely kind of using her, but it's like he's basing it off of like he's gonna learn the trick for sure, and destroy the trick that he already knows works right now, right?
Dude, the animation or whatever they do on the Tesla coils is sick.
He wants me to come and work for you and steal your
Wait.
secret.
Does he enjoy taking his bows under the stage?
Yeah, he knows.
And he's obsessed with discovering your methods. I've actually come to offer you his.
I think she's playing. She's making a play.
Do you think there's any chance she's gonna stay? Because she feels used?
Possibly, but I don't think that's...
No, we need to have a little chat, Mr. Cutter.
Yeah, that's what's wrong when you have a double like that.
Got a great Damon.
Oh, he keeps messing things up, bro.
I am a humble but not.
Oh, so all he has to do is get to him and you're screwed.
Yeah. Oh no. Did he not?
No.
When I incorporated this bloke into my act, he had complete power over me.
Yeah, that's how he...
Dude,
got the
he's
idea.
that's so smart.
Be very careful. Keeping someone.
Yeah, because he is you.
Yeah.
He could do whatever he wants.
What you're about to see is considered safe.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
That's not good.
Dude, he exposed it. I mean, I kind of get it though, but he also hurt his leg bad.
Yeah,
Which is why he has a cane.
That's why he did it.
But it's like you stole his trick, bro.
And also, he upped his showmanship, right? The way he did that,
Yeah.
that was really showy.
You weren't expecting it?
Yes, I think she actually betrayed
A
him.
message that afternoon.
That's what it takes. He lives, he's acts, don't you
Yeah,
see?
it's just like that one,
It's
the
like
Chinese guy.
yeah.
You stole it.
Yeah, actually, I think she is loyal to him completely.
We'll see.
We will not see. If I don't get that back to him by tomorrow morning, he'll know I took it.
Even
I can't do this rather.
Yeah, you're putting her at risk.
I have fallen in love with him.
I don't know how hard this has been for you.
So, I don't know if we could trust anything. I don't know who to trust. I'm not even really sure if we could trust the movie, to be honest. Okay. Do you think it's showmanship or something more?
What do you mean?
The Tesla coils. Like, do you think he's using the Tesla coils?
Yeah, I think he's...
And so he's just putting it out
legit.
in the open because now it looks dope.
Yeah. But then actually...
Oh, what?
Isn't that the guy? Doesn't he work for,
Barton.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wait. That's not him. Is it?
I think he was tailing Barton,
Yeah.
right? And then Barton had his guy probably,
Yeah, I think so.
because he said he knew he was there.
Oh no! Oh, shoot. What the heck?
Right? Saves me cutting you an air hole.
Wait, they're gonna kill him?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think they will, because why would he have to cut an air hole? Right? That means to keep him alive.
I want the whole method, not the keyboard.
But there's no trick, right?
I already know how he does it, Robert. Same way he always does, the same way as we do.
Well, let's find out then, shall we?
Oh, okay.
What does it mean?
Show us what it...
Tesla. Okay.
Oh.
Obsession is a young man's game.
Yeah, he's caught in the middle of it, man.
Champagne, your finest.
Oh, no. Why did you bring her, dude?
We are celebrating.
Mr. Fallon, you might escort Miss Wenscombe home. My husband's being a bore. I see no reason why the two of you should have to suffer as well.
He is being a total jerk.
So I loved him. And I stood by him, and he sent me to you like he would send a stagehand.
Yeah, dude, I told you. She's mad because she's been used.
Yeah.
This makes you unique.
Yeah, like don't hide it.
You must hide it. You must display it
Yeah.
proudly. I'm sure it takes great skill to perform illusions with one good hand.
Yeah, it does.
But
I mean, it just where she said like, it takes great skill. Where I'm not sure if he's actually doing anything himself.
I mean, but what is the skill? Is the skill the showmanship or the magic?
Well, because he's saying it takes great skill to perform the trick with one hand, so that's implying that's the trick.
To open myself to such a relationship.
Bro.
To the dangers of such an affair.
Come on, bro.
That sucks, man. That's a little...
It's like you have a kid.
To you, Angia. Yes, Angia. She gave
Oh, dude.
Goodbye, Angia. May you find solace for your thwarted ambition back in your American home.
Dang. Dude, you got played.
I've seen Edison's men. We're in the hotel, and I have every night to bring them up here myself. That would be unwise, Mr. Angia.
Yeah, I don't think he's using you.
Yeah.
But we have not stolen them. So I can't. I told you I could make you
Oh, no.
the simple truth. Because exact science, Mr. Angia, is not an exact science.
That's such a great line.
You need to try different material. It may provoke a different
Organic?
result.
That's so sketchy, though, this poor cat.
Well, I mean, that's how... That's how all science has progressed.
But even the development of him. Like, he didn't want to kill the bird. Now he doesn't care.
That's true. I feel like there's something else, like something's going on. Oh, that's what the... Yo, it's copying them?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's what the hats were.
At the very, very beginning. Which is freaky, honestly.
Well, now the fact that he was able to do it with a cat?
Well, it's like
scary.
cloning, right?
Yeah.
I'll need a couple of weeks to iron out the problems with the machine. We'll send word when it's ready.
That means it is working, just not exactly what...
It's crazier, frankly.
Yeah.
I would say, right? Like, it's like, oh, teleportation, cool. Freaking cloning?
Okay, wait, but the timeline, I can't really... So this is the thing, it's like, did he clone himself?
What are you doing?
That's why there's two of him?
Borden?
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, him. What's his name?
Borden.
Borden?
Yeah.
I love you.
You mean it today?
Absolutely.
You mean it today.
Which makes it so much harder when you don't.
Okay.
So you think it was a double trick and he really did work with Tesla? Because he said Tesla doesn't have anything to do with it.
I think he's working
Okay.
with Tesla.
There's something about that man I don't trust.
You trust me? And trust Fallon.
Yeah, bro, he's been your ingenue or whatever since the beginning, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I would trust Fallon
has-
more than anyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible.
No, but I feel like he's pretty darn trustworthy. Probably more than her, frankly.
No, yeah.
Oh, what? Dude, that's horrible.
Mr. Angier, I didn't think it was necessary to tell Edison's man about the box.
Or box.
So he kept it for him. Dang.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is the silliest thing ever, but like the box looks so epic. I don't know why. Like it's just so cinematic, bro.
I like how they kind of portrayed Tesla as that,
like an actual wizard.
Well, more like selfless kind
Yeah.
of, right?
I must leave you, Borden. Yes, you, Borden. Sitting there in your cell, awaiting your death. For my murder.
Wait.
And it's written in Angia's own hand. Which we have numerous examples. So, my tricks.
Wait, so he got played?
Just a pledge in return for each. The prestige for
Yeah.
the These are worthless. Yeah.
I can't live like this.
Oh, you think I can live like this?
I want you to be honest with me. No tricks, no lies.
I mean, is that even possible?
I mean, I'm not sure. It's because in one way,
Because
like,
he always talks about living his life like
he's embodied like that.
Love me.
Not today.
I feel sorry for Sarah. She like I feel like she's the most innocent in all of this, and it's like this poor lady.
Yeah. Is she gonna? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. That's what happened.
Oh, that's so terrible. Jeez.
My question is, how did he know that he was going to die?
I don't know. Like, how did he do that, like, final trick?
What sort of Borden you after? The sort that Borden can't ignore.
Okay, so this we're gonna find out how he gets Borden.
It's a very clever trick, Mr. Ackerman.
Clever trick, but it's not a trick.
It's real magic.
This is actually making me question whether or not Borden actually uses Tesla's actual machine.
Yeah.
Because my question was that, like, he didn't have it finished, right?
Whoa.
But he has to come back.
Or does
It has to be a
prestige.
Exactly. Pardon me.
It's very rare to see real magic. We'll have to dress it up a little.
More than that, bro?
Give them enough reason to.
Do you think he hasn't shown, like, he hasn't done the prestige yet?
What do you mean?
Like, he hasn't died.
Oh. Possibly. I mean, he's in prison and he's saying that he's not dead. Like, because how would he be saying, like, oh, you got framed for my murder?
Well, because, I mean, unless he somehow predicted that he was going to die. But, like, I feel like, why would you even say that to him?
Well, because think about him. He wants the
Yes,
thrill of
wants the
knowing that
prestige.
you know you failed.
Yeah, so
He
why
wouldn't,
would he...
like, it would be out of character of him to not.
Yeah, to just die and then just say, I
and
got
be like,
you.
oh, see, I won.
But
In the
it
end, it's
doesn't
like,
matter.
he would want
Yeah.
to be on stage.
It's inhuman to be so cold.
Yeah, but that's kind of how he...
You should go to him.
I mean, do you think the cloning is legit?
Well, I think
Because we've never technically ever seen it with him.
Yeah, I think the cloning was legit, but I don't know if he's actually using anything. It might be some, like, actual trick, like he...
So the
that we don't
cloning
see.
may be the misdirect, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I actually think he might be, like, doing something.
Bro, that's like the worst disguise.
When I tell you the young lady who told me this illusion actually died performing it, you'll understand the seriousness of the dangers involved.
He knows he's there.
Yeah. He wants him to see.
Yeah. It's also kind of genius showmanship because that will get everyone to stay.
Oh, yeah. It's so epic.
It is. Yeah, he made it a little fancier.
I mean, just seeing this would be epic.
Dude. Seeing this now would be epic, dude.
Yeah.
You imagine back then?
No. What if that was a fake? What if he faked, like, the trick was that he went underneath? Maybe?
There's Reach. Exceeds his imagination. And all that we know is he uses a trapdoor.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think he's faking that he's using the trapdoor so that...
You think?
Yeah, so that he sets something up.
Because using the blind stagehands is such an extreme. It can't just be...
He's faking it. Like, he's going to change the lock. You know what I'm saying? To kill him.
And so then... And then what?
And then he's going to trick him into believing that he died.
So who died, though? Who is in the tank?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, is it possible that he... No, but it doesn't make sense.
I told you, John.
It
I
seemed
don't want
like
you
it.
backstage on this one.
Why? Wait, why doesn't he want him backstage? This is it. This is the act. This is it. This is the beginning.
Does he not want him backstage because he knows that what's his name's gonna do something and he doesn't want him to stop him?
Oh.
Also, what about that Fallon guy?
That's so smart.
Oh yeah, this is him coming.
Yeah.
But we didn't see him do anything.
Oh.
They're all blind, so they can't see him.
I mean, it's so loud.
So all he has to do is... But wait, this is what we saw, and he didn't change anything, at least from what we saw. Yeah. Did he frame him?
Maybe.
Did he kill himself?
Yeah, he was.
He has to have known for sure, because we just saw that Borden didn't do it.
Out of the body, you have been found guilty of the murder of Robert Andrew.
And that does make sense because it's like, how did you move the water thing? Remember they said that way back where they were like, how would he have moved it?
This is the machine? Yes. Yeah, well, I'm afraid Lord Caldwell was adamant about purchasing.
Yeah, there's no way he's selling that, dude.
Who is Lord Caldwell? I want to see.
Go and visit her. Lord Caldwell. You're a little girl.
Fallon? Okay, who is this?
All right. You must be the count. Caldwell. Yes, I am.
Dude,
it is.
It's him.
But how?
I know how hard it is to have something so special taken away from you, don't I, Lord?
Bro, he didn't kill your wife on purpose.
That's what you're after. That's what this is about.
The prestige.
Your secret.
The secret to his...
It's the prestigious of all his acts, yeah.
But whatever the secret was...
Yeah, why does he need it?
Life is better.
Yeah.
How is it you're still alive, Robert? I saw you on a slab, for God's sake.
Either he trained or he cloned himself?
John, I tried not to involve you.
Bro, don't try and be all cool with him now.
So Fallon wasn't the one to be trusted?
You live for both of us. I am watching closely.
I love the line. It's so cool.
Is he gonna do something?
Maybe. I don't think he is actually going to use the machine.
Just wondering why both of these happen at the same time.
I once told you about a sailor who described drowning to me.
He said it was like going home.
I was lying. He said it was agony.
Jeez.
And that hits for a few different reasons.
Yeah.
Because that means he was just trying to comfort him.
That's his assistant, his engineer.
Barton's, right? Borden.
Okay, so got it.
No, that's...
You have anything to say?
It's him.
What's with oh, Fallon. We were both Fallon. We were both Borden. We took turns.
But that's why.
Simple, mate.
Oof.
It's nothing easy about two men sharing one life.
That's crazy.
Remember he talked to... She said, how is it bleeding again?
Oh, yeah.
We each loved one of them.
Yeah.
That's why it's different.
And that's why she was like, there's some days that you love me?
Yeah. Because he did seem like he was different sometimes.
You sacrifice, Robert. That's the price of a good trick.
But real sacrifice.
No, wait, I'm not... It took courage to climb into that machine. Every night, at night, if I'd be the man in the box.
Yeah, because it is like you're killing yourself every
So
time.
he's killing himself every time. So it didn't change it completely.
The world is... But if you could fall, even for a second, then you could make me wonder. And you could deceive. Very special.
That's awesome.
Every magic trick consists of 3 parts, or acts. But you wouldn't like it, because making something disappear isn't enough. You have to bring it back.
Dude. And I mean, at least it's him, the real dad, and
You don't really want to work it out. You want to be fooled.
So I do want to say, I did know the twin thing.
Okay.
I didn't really know everything else, but that clarified a lot of, things for me a lot.
Okay.
But Thoughts?
Interesting. Very. I like the concept of doing it around like magicians.
Yeah.
And them kind of like going at each other. And the big thing is like it works well into like the mystery aspect of it because, you know, the magicians are always kind of like hiding their secrets and stuff. And they're good at, you know, leading the audience, right?
The acting is incredible,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Like if you, like because I do that, you know, like any of these big twist movies we've watched, like you could tell which version of Borden it was every time. Like one was more aggressive, he had more of a Cockney accent, he was less gentle, and it's like that's crazy detail.
That's cool.
Hugh Jackman was awesome in it. And what'd you think of the movie though? Before we get into some of the technicals, I guess.
I mean, I liked it. It's interesting. I can't completely comprehend it yet.
Okay.
Because I'm sure there's a lot, there's still a lot there. You know, of course, rather than just the surface level, like, plot.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And I haven't quite grasped it yet just because I'm still understanding, like, the mechanics and certain things like that and the twist,
Okay.
right? So I'm not exactly sure. I have to...
I mean, what questions do you have?
Well, I mean, it's not that I have questions. It's that, like... I mean,
Processing.
What are they trying to say, kind of?
Here's what I think. The movie is a magic trick. Right? Hence the name The Prestige. And more importantly, at the very beginning of the movie, are you watching closely? And I kind of think that it definitely is a commentary on entertainment and specifically movies when you have Hugh Jackman's character pretty much looking into the camera and saying, you have missed the point of what we do. It's not about showing the real world. It's about the wonder, the trick, and showing people, inspiring people, and getting that look on their face, that moment in making what you do.
That is interesting.
And that reveal is, to me, kind of like the prestige. And it's like, and I do think, and look, I may be making a stretch, but I don't think so. I do think this can very much be applied to, like we always talk about this, right? Where I'll say, that's not grounded. You don't need real, you need grounded. Why? Because Iron Man is not real, right? That's not possible in real life yet, anyway.
Yeah.
But Iron Man 1 is incredibly grounded. Movies aren't about reality, they're about groundedness. Like the classic example, sound travels faster than light. So when you shoot a gun...
Wait, no.
Light travels faster than sound. Sorry. So when you shoot a gun, you would see the muzzle flash. If it was like a sniper, you would see the muzzle flash, or even just a little bit farther away, before you would hear the sound.
Yeah.
But if you do that on a film, it looks really bad. And so I think that what Nolan is really saying is it's like it's not about... And, you know, his movies are kind of... positive. They're uplifting in a lot of ways, as opposed to other directors that are very dark. And I don't know, I kind of relate to that idea as well. It's like there's a lot of dark, gritty, here's the sad, depressing, horrible reality of life. And I think Nolan's kind of saying, like, I kind of think you're missing the point of what we do. It's not about that. We all live real life. We all know how hard and horrible and miserable it can be. Movie entertainment, it's an escape. And the joy of a film is the wonder, is the fantasy, and maybe even the inspiration that causes makes a better place, a better world, a better whatever, right? Like all those ideas. I mean, we get this all the time because you and I really like that kind of like the hero's journey. And people are always like, oh, that's maybe not realistic. What would you do in that situation? It's like, I don't know, but I can tell you that watching movies like this and understanding and believing that, you know, no matter how hard it is, Captain America is going to do the right thing in this situation. I want to be like that. Yeah. The chances of me doing the good in that situation are a heck of a lot higher. And I think that, I don't know, I think there's there's definitely a message in there about that, the place of art perhaps in general, but definitely like movies. And so that's why the movie itself is a magic trick. And so that's why it starts with, are you paying attention? Are you watching?
Okay.
And the end, the climax of it, the point of this movie is what? The Prestige. Showing us kind of the trick. I don't know. As the trick? I don't know exactly.
Okay, no, I can definitely see.
I'm sure there's ways where it's broken down a lot better because that was just me watching it.
No, yeah, of course.
With maybe
I get it.
a little less confusion than you. I don't know.
What's interesting to me though is that I feel it's okay. I'm forgetting all the names and stuff.
Just do the actors. We got Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman's character. I
always forget the names too.
It was almost as if he was the one telling Borden.
Yeah.
He was like telling him that he missed the point, right?
Yeah.
Was that how I'm getting it?
I think so.
And that's what you're saying, right? Like
I don't know exactly how that applies to like, the allegory of the Prestige. I don't know if, to me, it felt like it was almost more to the audience than to even Borden. Like obviously within the plot it was to Borden, but to me that felt like a moment where he was talking to the audience.
Yeah, because I mean, the Prestige is about bringing something back, even if you aren't really bringing it back, right? Or something like that. It's
the reveal. It's the reveal of the magic trick, basically.
But I mean, in the more, when you're relating it to like this whole idea, because there was a lot of like that whole sort of thing of like, no, there is reality, but we're here to do something different, right? So there's like an escape.
Let's say that, and this is 100% maybe just my interpretation, but let's say, movies did used to be very positive. They actually didn't used to have bad endings. In old Hollywood, they wouldn't let them have bad endings because people thought it was too real.
Okay.
And they were like, this is supposed to be entertainment. So the bad guy would always lose. Always, no matter what.
But
and that's changed over time. That's been lost. So this is the middle period. People were like, let's show real life. And Nolan's point is, like, bring that back. Like, why? Like the magic of it is not, I don't know.
Yeah, obviously there is that whole conversation.
Yeah.
But I feel within the movie, like the trick, if you want to relate it to like a movie or to that whole like right, the Prestige is like showing the people the wonder, right? And making them feel like, it's a positive, something like that's uplifting. Yeah. Whereas in reality, it could be something not, right?
Yeah.
Just like how we do see these struggles. Whereas if you think about it, like the audience a lot of times doesn't see that. They don't see these sort of like, the stuff that kind of happens underneath. And it almost reminds me of like the bird thing, where it's like, in reality, he was killing the bird. But the Prestige is what makes it
okay.
Well, it's like it's the thing that it's not about the bird disappearing. It's about the fact that you bring it back, and that's what causes that wonderment.
Yeah.
But I'm just interested in like, because both of them, I think the first time we heard that was Bale's character, right? Mm-hmm. He's the one that started to say, with the that one magician, with the fishbowl, right? There was that like
you commit your entire life.
Yeah, he is like, he is trying to get over that reality, right? And he was talking about it like he doesn't like the reality. He wants that escape, for the audience, right? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, is there any? Like, did they both see that?
I don't know. It's also complicated because I think Bale is going back and forth between the two characters. So I do think that, like, when you see him in the stage and he's talking about, like, look, you have to commit your entire life to this thing. It's clearly, like, the other, let's say the other brother.
Well, is it
like
not
the more intense one, basically?
But which of them was...
The one that was in love with the stagehand, I think. Because he was clearly more committed to magic.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I don't know exactly. I see what you're saying.
But
I think okay, sorry.
My question is this: like, okay, well, first off, just like how? Okay, when did the brother even come into play? Right.
I think he was always coming into play. Anytime you saw magic, so like I would imagine that maybe the first time, at least the first time we see it, would be when he shows up in the girl's room, because it's impossible. It actually is impossible.
That is true. So,
and it would make sense that that's the first time they switched before they started doing the trick. I actually don't know. That would be my guess.
Okay, so they were always kind of working together.
Kind of, or maybe he like brought him in on it and they started, and then because he said he's like, oh, they would switch every time they did the trick. But that, you could argue that was the proto trick. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, when did they even get that idea? I'm assuming after.
I would guess maybe the other brother, maybe they were both into magic, or the other brother, like the one who clearly cared more about the magic, brought, the good brother. Let's say good brother, bad brother, even though it's a little unfair. Brought the good brother in to be like, hey, we have this idea, we have to use, or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably backstory. I kind of like that we don't really know.
Well, because it's very important to the story, because the brother that loved magic
didn't love Sarah.
Yeah, and well, regardless, he had that more. Because the thing is, like, I don't know, like, I don't even know where I'm going here. Honestly, I was kind of just like thinking like this sort of like idea of like a purer form of the sort of like act instead of for like
yeah. I think there's something. So I don't know if this connects or not, but I do think there's something, and it may actually connect. It may be what you're touching on about the better magician. Because remember, I thought that was one of the coolest things. Is Hugh Jackman's character says, "We both know you're the better magician, but like I'm the better performer," or something. And I actually think, in reality, it might be the opposite. Because right here, he was like, "You don't know what I had to sacrifice." But Hugh Jackman did sacrifice more than what Christian Bale sacrificed. Why? Because he didn't just have to live a double life and lose his wife and, one of them die. He killed himself every night for maybe not 100, but a good amount of nights. And so he did sacrifice. He sacrificed, you could argue because he's doing murder or whatever, like what it is to be human, all these different things. But he made the greater sacrifice. He truly lived his life, like committed his life to magic to the point that he literally killed himself every night to commit his life to magic. And so maybe I think that's what the ending connects to as well, where it's like, you don't understand what it's about. And maybe he doesn't, because maybe in the end, he is the better magician. But obviously there's the other ideas of like, does that make you the better person? Does that make your impact better? All these different kind of things.
Yeah.
I don't know if that kind of connects. I know what you're saying. There's a lot of ideas packed into this movie. It's definitely one of those video essay research things you got to do afterwards.
Yeah, it's interesting because
there's so many levels, and I think there's definitely at least a few heavy allegorical levels as well. It's trippy.
No, yeah, for sure. Because I was thinking like at the end there, he was kind of almost enlightening Bale's character.
Because maybe he's the better musician.
But like, I don't know. Because who's the one who died? Which brother?
The bad brother. That's why he said, "I'm sorry about Sarah." You could tell he was almost always in prison, and then I'm pretty sure they like, yeah, you could tell.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So maybe it's just that brother didn't truly understand the whole. Maybe just like the magic, like just of being able to produce that wonder in people, because the other brother definitely did. And I feel like Hugh Jackman's character saw that too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one saw it and which one didn't, to be honest. I don't know if the bad brother didn't see it. I actually think he was the better magician.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Is that
So he saw it better than the good brother, but the bad brother's the one that got arrested and was confused. And
yeah, but the bad brother was the one that was, I'm assuming, the one more into magic.
Yes, and the one who was willing to commit his life more fully.
Well, he was the one that was talking about that more true form of it, like the being able to cause that sort of wonder in people.
Yeah.
In order so that they could escape reality, right? I'm assuming that he saw the truth of it.
Yeah.
And that's why I was thinking, like, at the end when Hugh Jackman was literally saying what Bale had said earlier, it's kind of like, well, why would you tell himself that? He had said that.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's like the other brother didn't understand that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like,
possibly.
why?
I mean, I feel like that's part of it. But I don't know. You could argue the other things though too. It's like you've seen this in movies just about art itself. Where it's like, oh, what does it mean to be a good artist? Where it's like, well, who ended? Like Bale left with his kid. Good Bale was clearly the better person, I think, and was trying to be at least, and trying to be a good husband and trying to be a good father.
Yeah,
it ended happily for him. Right?
Yeah.
Whereas the other two, it didn't. And
Yeah,
so I do think there's kind of an idea of like, okay, well, true commitment to your craft. Means kind of the sacrifice of yourself.
Yeah,
which
maybe.
they both sort of did.
Yeah. I was also wondering, like, there's all sorts of like little symbolism things. Like I can't even.
Yeah,
right.
well,
there's the whole thing related to Tesla.
That's what I was gonna say. Let's talk a little bit about that. I thought that was very interesting. I mean, what'd you think of David Bowie? I actually thought that was cool.
He was cool.
I thought he captured the little mysticism.
Yeah, the charisma
element,
a little
of
bit of Tesla, right? That people.
And there might have been even some connection between the two characters and their rivalry. At least slight parallel and like Tesla and
Edison. It kind of felt like that because the whole stealing of the work.
Yeah.
But like, I wasn't quite sure because, Tesla is always looked at as the one that is more for the good, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas I felt like both of them kind of had their...
No, but think about it. So Tesla, at least in our time, in his time, got less credit. I think I'm not sure with money-wise, I'm pretty sure he got the short end of the money as well and wasn't very successful in his own time or anything like that. Whereas, what's his name? I'm blanking.
Edison,
sorry. Edison had a bunch of patents and made like a ton of money and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, because Tesla was against that.
Yeah, right? So in the same way, you could argue that, Christian Bale, the good brother, he was very much like Tesla in the way that it was like, he didn't get the prestige. Not this prestige. The prestige as in like glory.
Yeah.
Or the respect. He died a criminal. He lost his wife. He lost almost everything. But he was trying to be a good person. He did it for ethics. Whereas, I don't know. Maybe you could say he's more like Edison, Hugh Jackman, because it's like he lost. I don't know. I don't know. What I like about the movie is that I feel like it's not being preachy either. It's just kind of like leaving some things there. Like there's a lot to think about without straight up being like, see how bad this person was or this person was. So I feel like it's a bit unfair for me to put it in such simple terms.
Yeah, no, of course. It's always like,
but I definitely think there's some sort of parallel. It probably like comes from me not knowing enough about Edison and Tesla.
Yeah.
To begin with.
No, for sure.
And just the idea of like science and business and the world doesn't want to accept real science. They want to accept the showmanship of it. It's not just about the raw talent. It's about the business, the industry, the presentation, the branding. And if we want to go back to the movie analogy, that's definitely a thing, right? It's not about, I'm not going to call out movies as being bad movies, but it very much in the movie industry, or at least let's say YouTube, what I know, it's not about talent or how well made your thing is. It's about how well you can get people to watch it, which could be, the most surface level base, ideas that is completely, terrible trash content. And like I said, I'm not going to call people out, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Or like just total trash, sleazy sort of content, but it pulls people in. And so that's all that matters. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why like this movie. I'm a little like.
It's dense, man.
Honestly, I feel like it's there. Like I just. Right now, I'm feeling too dumb to kind of like understand it.
No, dude, I don't think I fully understand it either.
Because there's that whole Tesla thing and like how he was talking about like his work and stuff, and so there's got to be something. There's more to it than what I'm just like understanding. And also, I don't know if they were meaning to do this, but it was kind of like didn't both the husbands die the same way that their wives died. Did that have some sort of like symbolism, you know?
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that.
Right?
That's cool. It could be, or it could just be kind of the symmetry of it.
Yeah, like symmetry.
Right? Like Nolan is a freaking genius, bro. And there's just some like, wow, that's beautiful filmmaking, right? That's like I was saying this all the time with The Dark Knight, but it is kind of poetic. So it could just be the poetry, the tragedy, however you want to put it. What did you think? Okay, let's talk at least surface level because we can capture that. What did you think of the movie? The aesthetic, the acting, the filmmaking, the ideas?
Aesthetic, like, I love the aesthetic. Like, aesthetic is, like, this sort of, like, time period. And even, like, the
concept of magic I loved.
Yo, yeah, no, of course.
It's so underdone.
But also just the machinery that they had, the clothing, right? That kind of stuff, this time period. It's really, I don't know. Like, I just dig it. It's cool.
Yeah. The filmmaking of the doubles, I'm not sure how they did a lot of that. I don't know if they did practical. I mean, it's Nolan, so I would imagine it was practical. I'm not sure, though. But there was a lot of really good mirroring double shots, like not very simple sort of stuff.
Yeah, no, for a few times, like in the beginning where it was showing Hugh Jackman and his, like, you know, double or whatever that was drunk.
Yeah.
There was a lot of shots where it was just like the back of his head or he's not even in the same shot.
Sure.
But then there were a few times where they, like, I remember one time they were like talking and they were both in the frame and I was like, okay, you just see the back of his head.
And there was like, didn't they do like a kind of like a rotating shot one time?
Well, he like turned around and looked at the camera and it was him. So I was
like,
oh, okay.
So it's like, it's some good work. I mean, it's you know,
cool.
Obviously you do those but even at the end, right? Bale next to Bale and they were like, like hitting each other's hands and like changing together. And like, I think there was some interaction across planes. I don't know. It was very well done. To the point where I didn't notice it at all.
No, for sure. I can't get too detailed because honestly, I was kind of like,
you were just wowed.
I was trying to like figure out like certain things or like, you know, like grasp.
I thought the acting of everybody too, like Scarlett Johansson. I don't know the other girl. She's a character actress. She's in like Iron Man 3. She's all over the other place. Who played Sarah, but sure, her acting was really good.
No, yeah, you know, Bale, he did well. I thought Hugh Jackman did very well also. You know, he always does fairly well, at least from what I can remember. He was in that one musical, I think.
Yeah, Les Mis and Greatest Showman.
Oh yeah, Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
But yeah, even like the scene that
it's intense.
End scene there, like where he was dying, like that was cool. He really does well.
Yeah. And Michael Caine, I really liked Michael Caine this movie because you know a lot of his Nolan movies, and it's because I'm not actually familiar with his younger career. I know he has a very big younger career. Don't kill me, I'm sorry. But like in his older career, I feel like, you know, probably older actor, a little bit smaller roles. Just as an older actor, usually those kind of roles are smaller, right? Like, but like he had a bigger role in this movie, and I really enjoyed seeing him get that screen. Like you're hungry for more Alfred in the Batman movies.
Yeah.
And this I feel like really gave you that. Like he had a good amount of screen time, and he really carried a lot of the movie with his acting, in my opinion.
No, yeah, no, for sure. And it's also interesting to see him, you know, play a little bit of a different feel of character because I've only seen him in The Dark Knight stuff and Tenet.
Yeah.
And he kind of feels fairly similar across those movies. Yeah. And so here he was definitely, you know, he wasn't completely different, but he did have a different sort of feel.
Yeah, for sure.
This movie.
For sure.
Also, I just remembered, like, it's interesting that he was helping out Bale's character.
Yeah.
As well, you know.
There's like a twin of him. That's the after credit scene.
That's the true twist.
Like, bro, that would just break my mind. It's like, no, he's Bale's character from the future. This is It's the prequel to Tenet.
And honestly,
I came backwards in time. It's like,
I was about to say, like, bro, okay, was the machine not a teleportation machine, but it was like a
time machine?
Time machine?
I thought you were going to guess the twin thing, dude. You were getting on to it.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, bro, he acts so different sometimes. Like, he actually does, you know, because they were making it seem like...
It's cool that you noticed that even. Though.
Yeah. He was, like, actually, like, you know, he felt genuine. Like, I loved you. But then, like, he was like, no, I don't. And I was like, you can't just, like, flip.
Yeah, he's like, not today. And you're like, what?
I'm like, wait.
What does that mean, bro?
No, that's cool. I honestly was thinking, though, that it was like... I was definitely thinking, like, it was like a clone or something. I was like... Because they kept going on about the clone stuff.
No, it's like, genius. The Tesla thing is a complete misdirect.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, this movie is really cool. I'm curious, though, comments. If anybody's like a magician or like you work in any of this kind of stuff, I am curious. A, just stories. I think that's so cool. B, how, like, as a musician where you're like, dude, they got so many. Obviously, I hope you guys aren't cloning people.
No. They're not going to tell you.
We get like 1 million comments from the same guy saying different things.
It's not about the clone. It's not about the clone. Like,
it's all the same thing. No, like, let me know how like it felt. Like, because you know, sometimes if you're in an industry and you're like, dude, that was so real.
Yeah,
even if it's not like beat for beat, just like, oh, they got this thing really right. I'm curious how that felt for you guys. And yeah, there's still definitely a lot of I feel like this after discussion wasn't as concrete because I feel like there's a lot.
I don't know why.
It's a lot to process. It really, there's like so many twists, and it's because it's so well done. The reveal kind of is as apparent.
Yeah.
Because there's a logic to it, but it's just a really complex logic to it. I mean, it's Nolan, right? It wouldn't be a Nolan movie if your head didn't hurt at all a little bit.
But the interesting thing is that it wasn't like the movie wasn't like Tenet or even like
Inception.
Like it wasn't that like super complex, but like still, I'm a little like. I didn't grasp everything.
Yeah. So it's really cool. But yeah, obviously, feel free to join in the discussion in the comments down below. As always, full length reaction is going to be up on our Patreon. Next week's reaction, maybe a Nolan movie. I don't know, some sort of classic movie, whichever one you guys vote for on the polls. This movie here is also going to be up for early access on our Patreon. If you want to kind of throw us a little bit of extra support, help us out. It's really reasonable. Obviously, you don't have to though. Really, just thank you for being here. Thank you for watching us. And as always, if you do decide to stick around, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. Sorry. And if you guys all do decide to stick around, we will see you all in the next video.